Well, it's a wee early pod
This
season. Hello, Lunny.
Mick, you well?
I am well. Pete, how are you?
Good, Mick, thanks. Yeah, in good shape.
And we've got Alex.
Yeah, great to be here, mate.
Brilliant.
Great to be here. Straight off the training park with the girls this evening.
Brilliant.
Great evening.
Well, we thought we'd do a wee early pod today. We've got loads of stuff to cover. We've got a bit of a pre-season review. I'm going to interview some players. We're going to hear how things are going in the Youth and Minis pre-season as well. We're going to have a special feature on the Women's World Cup because Quins are visiting on Saturday. And then we're going to talk about maybe plans for the pod this year. We believe we've been invited on site to a brewery.
Ooh,
yes, please.
Very
I like the sound of that.
And, maybe keep an eye out for some prizes. Maybe a wee live recording
Wow.
around downstairs.
No pressure.
Brilliant. So, welcome back
Let's
to the
kick it.
CobPod.
Excellent.
And it's Doug, it's Sneedy and it's Mick. We're joined by guests, pass and rock and kick, volunteers everywhere. We applaud. Holy moly, it's the CobPod.
It is the CobPod. The summer is almost over.
Shame.
Feels like it outside.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back,
Yeah,
baby.
we're back.
It's funny, as a coach, parents come and say, "Oh, it's about time." Pre-season's like, you're kidding. We've had like 5 weeks off. And yeah, but they want to come out. They want to run around. It's like, oh, well, you take them.
More coaches. That's great.
Now there's a new face in the room. There's a chap here who looks a little bit like Pete Christie, but is younger. The upgraded Pete Christie version 2.0. Pete, what the hell has happened to you over the summer?
I've just been hitting the gym quite hard. I got a bit flabby and a bit lazy in late spring, and I had to have a stern word with myself. So I've been hitting the gym, lost 7 kilos.
No way.
Ugly fat. It'd been quicker if I'd cut my head off, but there we are. We've made a lot of progress.
So the Pete Touch Rugby is on his way back. Is that what we're saying?
And we're not allowed to run anymore.
Oh, really?
I've been advised not to run.
And
So, yeah.
brilliant, Pete. Great to see you. Ali, how are you doing?
Great, Mick. It's good to be back. Like I said, actually, I quite enjoy some of the pre-season. There are moments that remind you what's excellent about being coaching without getting to those horrible November nights when you remember what's not so good about coaching. So, yeah, nice to be back.
Amazing. And Lunny, how was your I'm going to say time off, but it's not a time off, is it?
No, there's always lots to do, isn't there? Prep. And Alex is helping a lot. There's things we can talk about later in the pod. But I think my observation, and I've noticed this for the last few years, is just it is like literally 6 weeks since you last saw them. They maybe played a game late April.
Yeah.
And we're now sort of early August, so 8 weeks maybe. And the amount of growth that happens in those 2 months is staggering. They've come back, 2 or 3 inches taller almost everyone I've been coaching. It's quite staggering.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into that moment where the kids come back after the year and you do that first kind of sprint type race and you realise that the kids are twice as fast as they were the season before, faster than many, all of the coaches.
Mick, what have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Pretty boring, mate. Been working away.
Really?
Been working away. Now, I was trying to plan to do a couple of different jingles, and we were going to maybe have a go at them. But that'll be maybe when we come back in a couple of weeks. It's just been a busy old summer. Lots of moving parts, but great to be back up the club. Great for a run around, a touch on a Wednesday night in the Dust Bowl across the road. I don't know if you saw tonight. There was 200 supercars.
Oh, yeah.
It was a Porsche. It was a Porsche kind of members thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could hear them.
It was great. I loved parting all the crowds as my 2015 Mini took place next to a GT3 RS, which was great. Great to be back. But Lunny, go on. We had some mega sad news.
Yeah.
Over the summer.
Really devastating news, personally and for the club. I was actually away when I had a couple of sort of midnight texts from a couple of people I know in the club letting me know about Sim Barnes, who has been a stalwart of the club 15 years on the sideline every Sunday. He's part of the board. He's part of the management committee I'm on. He is, a coaching coordinator. He's a lot of things to this club. And And I didn't sleep well that night, and then had another few messages in the morning that seemed to all triangulate the sad news that Sim had been killed in a road traffic accident. The age of 46.
God.
Leaves a couple of young children, 13 and 18. I've coached with Sim for the last 3 seasons. I learnt an awful lot from him, and he lives and breathes rugby. And we had his wake here just after his funeral last Monday. And the only positive I can take out of it is that I couldn't get into the barn. The barn seats 180, and there were at least 100 standing in there. And I was outside, and I counted over 200 people.
Wow.
And I would say that 99.9% of them were rugby players of all shapes and sizes and ages. And he's obviously touched and had positive impact to quite a wide range, and had huge reach and influence with a lot of young people. And it was really nice, as much as it was very, very sad, it was really nice to see the amount of respect shown and the amount of people that turned out for him. But yeah, massive hole in the club. Massive.
Yeah. It was quite incredible. Standing next to you, it was a hot day as well. And I couldn't help think that there was an element of fitness in pre-season about just standing there in the sunshine that Sim might have quite enjoyed. Yeah. So RIP Sim.
Indeed.
Very much missed. My favourite. Sorry, on you.
No, I was just going to say that the club is thinking around how to best sort of get some kind of memorial as well. And there's a few ideas that we knocked around on Monday's meeting, and there's some really good ones. So once we've sort of settled on those things, we'll announce what we're doing with them. But we definitely want to remember him for a long time.
Great.
Okay, pal. Pete, maybe before we look forward, should we get a couple of mystery guests in? Or is that going to muck up? What do you think,
I reckon we can bring some guests in. That'd be a good idea.
Do guests?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's get on.
So we've got either one or two as we look through the mystery door.
Yeah, there's some movement outside.
Right. Okay. So here we go. Mystery guest number 1. Who are you, and where'd you come from?
I'm Charley and Fin Want. Lived around here my whole life. Went to school just down the road, Epsom College.
Sorry, Charlie. I didn't put your mic up before you told me your name. Start that again, mate. Sorry. Go again. Sorry, pal.
Hi guys. I'm Charley Redknapp, and lived around this area my whole life. To be fair, first time I've actually come up to Cobham was this year. I think went to school just down the road at Epsom College.
Very good.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Good pedigree. Lots of Epsom people through here.
Right, and your rugby background?
Yeah, so I was at Epsom for 5 years. Sort of picked up at Daneshill, probably my second, third last year, and then played Epsom for 5 years, and then went over to the States. Did 3 years, 3 seasons over there at the University of Arizona, and recently come back. I think I got back in November, and I've been back since, and just started.
Hold on a minute.
Summer.
Yeah.
Phoenix, Arizona.
I was down in Tucson.
Tucson.
So in the south, about 20 minutes
Wow.
from the Mexican border, yeah.
Wow, and how was that? I mean, that's a bit different.
Yeah, it was very different. Sorry, it was you had the campus, and then outside of that, there wasn't much else. You sort of went campus to maybe a few roads of houses, and then desert and all the rest of it. But I loved it. It was great. I think we sort of did a lot of travelling, spent a lot of time sort of travelling the West Coast, playing all sorts of teams, met all sorts of people, I guess, from all over the US, and I guess a few Aussies, Kiwis, lads from everywhere. So
Travelling rugby players, right?
Yeah.
that's
what they do well.
Amazing.
Charlie,
It's-
what position do you play?
So I mean, anywhere in the back line, really.
Anywhere.
Yeah, 10, 12, we're back 3. I mean, not really full back 10.
Okay.
Well, definitely not a 9, but yeah, I fill in, I guess, whoever can help out.
I was going to ask, because the States got big rugby programs now, right, over the last few years. So
Yeah, I hadn't heard much of
popular?
it. And then a guy who I think went to Epsom, named Fabian, he came to me after one of the games and said, "Oh, is this something you want to do?"
Yeah.
And I wasn't really even planning on going to uni at home, so it just sort of gave me a way to get over there. And
Yeah.
I think it was part of the deal was my A-levels didn't count. I was in January. That was sort of the
Nice.
we drew the line. I didn't have to get any grades or anything, which was quite nice. But
Any youngsters listening, don't follow that advice.
Keep going.
But definitely follow the try and get out to the US for
Yeah,
3
wow.
So was it a rugby type scholarship, or was it?
So it was the team was sort of, I guess, must have been mainly international boys. A few American lads, mainly from California. I had quite a few of them from
Right.
there, maybe a few from Texas. But yeah, sort of came in as like a rugby purpose, sort of to train 5 days a week. Gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Play, well, I guess, train Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Travel Friday evening, play on a Saturday, and then sort of do it all the next week.
Wow.
What a gig.
Yeah.
That's great.
There's something on the American university sports programs, whether they're either in a certain category or they're outside a certain category.
Yeah.
Have I read that? What's the deal with that?
So, I mean, I didn't really apply to us because one of the boys' dads sort of gave quite a healthy donation. I think after he sold his company, and that sort of helped like the rugby program there specifically. Sort of a lot of it was like flights, kit, and all the rest of it.
So anyone listening,
Attach yourself.
a sorry player who would like to make a large net. No, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So that's how.
But quite a few of them. Like you got Cal Berkeley in like just outside San Francisco. They're fully like everything's done for by the university. No funding's needed. It was all university funded and all of that. I think maybe this year, the next year, Arizona will be the same. I think quite a few of them are sort of starting to become a bit more be able to make their own money through games. I guess they charge people to come and watch.
Yeah.
In those games, unless you're a student, they'll charge you.
Wow.
I mean, like some of them are like 30, 40 quid for like parents coming to watch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, let's try it.
Well,
That's what I'm here.
next week.
Give Simon a collection box at the gate.
That's class. I love that. And I remember I played once in the US against the US Navy, and they were trying their best to get rugby to that varsity status, football, basketball. Is it going to get closer, given they've got a World Cup? They've got both World Cups, right? 26, 28? Is that right?
We
should know this.
Years,
Yeah, it must be. Is that, where is it on that level in Arizona, at the uni, in terms of American football, rugby, soccer, baseball, or is it completely separate?
I mean, like, I think there are states where, so if you went into a certain town in Tennessee, or Tennessee has some rugby, but there'll be certain states where if you went in there to a town and you said, "Oh, I play rugby," they'd go, "What's that?" And some of the places where you think they're never going to play rugby will play, and they'll have some good players for being from that area. But there's some places where they've never heard of it. It's not a thing. To a lot of them, the Rugby World Cup, I guess they love anything physical. They're very up for it. They're very positive. I think the Americans. So I think they'll definitely pick up to it. I think that from my experience, athletically, they're next level. They're athletically more gifted than 99% of the English players I've ever played with. They are next.
Ask Lewis Rees-Summit, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, he was a freak in Britain, and then went over there, and he probably would have been the average player trying to make an NFL roster.
And of course, they've got their World Series, so
Yeah.
they've got the world covered.
Yeah.
So champions.
We've got you just come off the park. What's it like out there? You're in pre-season. So for someone like me who's never really did pre-season, never really played rugby. No, ask my coaches. What's pre-season? What's been going on?
So I'm relatively new to the Cobham sort of adult setup this year, but yeah, just sort of for me, just learning and sort of taking in what's the moves, and I mean, learning from the guys next to me as well, and everyone sort of just take things as it goes, and people who've done it before, you try and pick up from them, and you go from there.
Brilliant. So you are sat next to another young man, big man. Who are you? Where did you come from?
I'm Finley Saville. I'm from Epsom. Also went to Epsom College. A few years above Charley. Used to cause me a lot of problems.
Good.
But I think he's a bit more well behaved now. So it's all right. But yeah, I joined Cobham from 13. I actually had Billy Davison as my youth coach as well.
Nice.
And yeah, I've absolutely loved it, and I've done about 4 years in the senior setup now. So really getting stuck into pre-season at the moment. A lot of fitness games, a lot of skill games. trying high intensity training at the moment, trying to get everyone up to speed, sort of, you know, how we want to play and sort of the moves we're looking to bring into this season. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
Finn, it says here, centre, fly half, fullback.
Yep.
What's your preference?
So my preference is probably fullback, but I played at inside centre all last year. I've actually really enjoyed it. It's sort of my first season at inside centre. Yeah, kind of cover sort of 10, 12 or 15 but I don't really have a preference these days. Just kind of wherever I can do a job for the team.
Yeah, I was going to say, so if you've been around the senior setup for, what, 4 years? Yeah. So you've seen quite a change, haven't you, I guess, from maybe 2 or 3 seasons ago, and then how great and entertaining last season was.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you put your finger on? What sort of changed?
I think definitely Billy coming in has really helped the squad. But definitely last year, just kind of getting enjoyment back in our rugby. Just really, we always talk about the Cobham style of play, and we just love to run it from anywhere and sort of play attacking rugby, and we really, really did that last season. So it was a very enjoyable season and a successful one as well. We've definitely got high hopes for this year. Definitely aims on sort of winning the league and see where we can come in the cup. Unfortunately, we got knocked out in the semis last year. But yeah,
by the eventual winners.
Yeah. But no, really looking forward to the season. A few new faces down as well, which is always good. But yeah, no, it's shaping up nicely.
Who's eaten the most over summer on the pitch? Go and name and shame.
Don't want to dob anyone in it.
Who's lost a yard?
It's a good question. I'd say I just don't want to dob anyone in it. I mean, people looking fit, I'd say that. I say
You can say stumps. Sorry.
yeah. We're trying to get Walshy to run around, but he's not fancying it. He's got a dodgy back. So, but yeah, and all the usual suspects, sort of Rory Penfold, Jordan Bond are looking in good shape. Jake McQuaid's looking fit, which is a bit surprising, but he's been
Future for him in the diplomatic corps, isn't it?
every time I come into the physio room, he's on the bike getting it in. So no, everyone's looking good, ready for the season. So
Brilliant. Well,
so we got this Friday coming up. So you're taking on Old Ruggations. They're a nice pre-season, presumably on the AGP because it's an evening kickoff. How's it shaping up? You got 2 squads coming out. Is it going to be that kind of game? How's it looking?
So I think they'll just kind of, we don't really play a full 80. It'll be sort of 4 quarters, just rotating boys in, trying to get everyone a game. Just kind of, basically getting everyone involved is sort of the main aim for sort of pre-season and Friday, and just first run out's always a bit daunting, so it's good to get as many boys out there running around. So.
And
cheers, Finn, for selling us to get people to come down. let's run that question again. So how's Friday looking? It's going to be amazing.
It's so exciting.
Running it from everywhere. Yeah.
It's always the plan.
Ruggations coach, is that still Richie Andrews?
Yep, I believe it is, at least for another season. So, yeah, Richie was my coach here years ago, senior coach. Yeah, really lovely guy. And he's been at Ruggations a while, so yeah, it'd be nice to welcome him.
Cracking. Well, lads, listen, we won't keep you any longer. Hopefully, did you get a bit of food downstairs? Yeah. What was it?
Curry.
Curry downstairs.
Problem doing this pod, we always missed the food.
That was good.
Guys, listen, good. Enjoy the rest of the pre-season.
Yeah.
We'll be there on
Friday.
7:45 kickoff, is that right?
Yeah.
7:45.
7:45. Good luck. Enjoy the rest of the season. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks,
Thank you very much,
Charlie.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, Finn. All right, lads.
Excellent.
Here we go.
Great.
Really good. I mean, I got to say, this room is warm, and they've just come off pre-season doing a couple of Broncos. They're never coming here again. Absolutely.
They had the curry.
Yeah, exactly. So, Pete, go on. Take us through, before we look forward, just give us a take on last season.
Okay, well, we heard a bit about it, talking to Fin and Charley there, but so pretty successful for the first team. We were top of the table at one stage, 9 wins in a row, ended up 4th, really good performance, picked up more bonus points than any other side, 17 try and 5 losing bonus points. So the games we lost, 5 of them were narrow. I mean, I remember the London Cornish game was a 1-pointer over it there. So, 149 tries,
Gee.
That's phenomenal.
Rory Penfold.
Well,
33.
149. I was going to say.
Yeah.
And also, we mentioned it a lot, and it's worth mentioning again. It's the number of players who come through mini and youth that turn out every week for not just the first team, but for the second team as well. You know, it's 14, 15, 16 out of the match day squad, which is fantastic. And after the league, where we ended up, we won 14, drew 1 and lost 7. What a great run in the cup. We beat Twickenham, who won the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We beat Ruts, who came second.
Yeah.
And then we took on Braintree and actually took them apart, really, 57-14. And got to the semi-final against Brunel, and they were an excellent side. So no disgrace there. So a really fantastic effort.
Yeah, I know one of the Brunel students' players, and they had quite a comfortable cup run until they played us, and
Yeah.
their final was a walkover as well. Absolutely mullered whoever they played in the final. So kudos to our boys for giving them a stiff
100%.
test. It was really good.
Great. And then what about this season? Like who's gone?
Right.
Who's come in?
Yeah. And who's still there? So let's do the who's still there. So Eastbourne, they're still with us. London Cornish, KCS, Hove, Old Ruts, Trinity, Haywards Heath, and Weybridge Vandals. So we lost Twickenham, who've gone up, and we lost Old Haileyburyans and East Grinstead, who both went down. So the new boys in the league, Old Caterhamians, and they came first in Counties 2 Surrey, so the league below us, played 22 and won 20 of their games. So they had
Clear
a good
runs,
season.
They're up. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Old Wimbledonians from the same league, they came second in Counties 2 Surrey, played 22, won 18. So they've both had really, really good seasons. And then a bit more of an unknown, Uckfield, who they won Counties 2 Sussex, played 18 and won 16 of their games. So these sides have come up. They've had good seasons. Probably a little bit of an unknown quantity for us, but
Didn't we play Uckfield with the under-11s? We beat them, so we'll be fine.
Okay.
I love the logic.
Yeah.
I was just thinking geographically there, you got Uckfield, which is a bit more of a trip, isn't it, down to Sussex? And then Old Wimbledonians, literally just up the A3, right?
Yeah,
So
at Rangers
very
Park.
local. Yeah, very
And then Caterham for Caterhamians. So
local. Yeah.
So Uckfield, just how many games did they play last season?
they
18?
played 18. I mean, I'm guessing it was a slightly smaller league.
Yeah.
Okay. How many the other one? The other games?
They played 22 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a bit more. All right.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to get it fired up. All right. So, Ali, do you want to? What's this you've got on the notes here? New sponsor.
Yeah, so I was really hoping to tell you about our new sponsor today, but sadly, I've been really busy today, so I haven't managed to get it out on any of the channels. But look out tomorrow, a new sponsor for the senior team,
Okay.
really pleased to announce. I was chatting to them last week. They are really keen to come on the pod. So we might have some, let's say, men in suits, but I'm sure they'll come down in their kit, ready to play some touch rugby, and then come and join us.
They'll melt in here if they wear a suit.
They're always invited if they bring gifts.
They are. Well, that's the other thing. So we're very pleased to hear that Dropkick Beer have started the sponsorship of the club as well, and we sent a couple of messages saying, well, it would be great to have some prizes for the pod, which they're considering, but they've also invited the pod crew down to do a live pod in the tap room at Dropkick. So watch out and look out for that coming up in the diary. We'll invite some friends and guests on for that.
Excellent.
Okay.
Minibus.
I'll turn the anti-slur filter on the Magic Pod machine
Sharpen us
here.
all up.
That's great news. Of course, mustn't forget our existing sponsors as well. Of
Yeah.
course, Savills.
Savills, SPL Villas for the youth.
Just renewed.
SPL Villas,
And of course, Russell Cook was up
Yeah.
for the sports spot.
Yeah, but that's great. Have someone else on board. Fantastic.
Great. Should we talk vets quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
It's your bag.
So this is you now, Mick.
Yeah.
If anyone missed the announcement at the end of last season,
So I've heard.
Sneedy, the podfather, has handed over the baton in excellent shape. What are you going to do with it, Mick?
I mean, it's quite quickly you find out that actually Miles does 99.9% of the work. He's already got all of the fixtures ready. Cranleighn's in the 19th of September. Regation's the 19th.
Yeah.
Cranleighn's, Barnes, Dorking, Richmond, Wimbledon. All before we even get to December. That's a lot of games.
It is.
So,
it is.
but we've got a
Big recruitment drive.
We've got a big recruitment drive. We've got a big old squad.
So you, young man, got to pick which is the fun bus trip.
We do.
Because Farnham have gone to a Hampshire League now. Is that right?
Yeah. So the Farnham team, for those that don't know, the Vets team pick a game each season where we look for an opportunity to take a bus, which the Braemar club very kindly subsidises. And we have been going to Farnham for the last couple of years. It looks like Farnham's not yet on the menu, so maybe there needs to be another option. There's some big games in there.
Some big games.
You haven't vetoed any of these games yet. But we'll need the squad. We've got a big squad. We'll need the players.
There's some good options away, for the fun bus. Dorking, Richmond, Wimbledon.
Yeah.
So many pubs in Dorking. Oh,
Dorking.
Dorking.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what about, I can't wait to get this season underway. Even, Pete, taking a leaf out of your book, joined the gym.
I have joined the gym.
Yeah.
Well, I've been a member for quite some time, but I kind of...
Now you're attending.
I was an infrequent... Now I'm actually getting value for money by going frequently. So, yeah.
Great.
Highly recommended.
Amazing. And then, Lunny, youth, minis, pre-season.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, it's tremendous. It's tremendous. So we're trying to combine a couple of things here. So we always start the season with, and this is where Sim was really good, in organising a coaching conference. So any coaches out there who don't know about it, drop a note to the pod or me, Matt Lunn, and we can sign you up. But we've got a day booked with John Bates and his crew. It's always excellent. I know you did it last year. I did it the last few years. It's really good quality coaching. Good ideas, new themes, new content, new ways to think about things and analyse your own coaching. So that's happening September 7th. But in the pre-season, we've got 3 coaches in Harry Green, Nathan Spratt and Alex Collins, who have been putting together the sessions for both the combined under 12s, 13s and 14s in the earlier slot, and then the combined 15s, 16s Colts. And this Sunday was the first time I went as a coach. I've been sort of patrolling the sidelines and welcoming parents back and hearts and minds, which is my speciality. But I partook in this one, and I have to say the quality, not only the content and the sort of stuff the guys did with the boys, but how they helped the coaches understand, analyse things they were doing. They'd put a whole whiteboard together to look at things that, mind out for, don't do this. And it was really constructive. So I'm hoping that with the coaching development day, these pre-season sessions, and conversation with Harry as well to do a little bit more walk around development and run some more sessions across the club, which is really good. I'm hoping that our coaches, can just soak up so much more from these guys, because they do it for their living, They do it day in, day out. They've got so many ideas and they do a great job, so it's been really good. And the numbers of kids, new starters as well, kids coming back who have been away for a couple of years. I mean, I think on the second session on Sunday we had probably close to 50.
Great.
Which in the middle of holiday season is pretty good,
Yeah.
And that's with Epsom on tour, RGS already doing pre-season. A lot of the schools already soaking up the lads. So yeah, it's all looking promising, and we've got under 12s, new under 12s. That was you last year, wasn't it, Mick?
That's right.
So with Matt Faraday and Jeff. So this year we've got Matt Pettigan coming in. So
The famous Pat Metican.
exactly, Pat Metican, good club man. So I'm delighted to have him and his crew in.
Yeah,
Don't really know
great.
them much yet.
Oh, you will.
Oh, no, I'm sure. I'm sure. But if they're anything like Jeff, Matt, and your group, then we'll be fine because they just got on with it and asked any questions they didn't know answers to, and they had a you guys had a great season.
Yeah,
you had lots of games and lots of fun. So
cracking. All right. So this year, we're going to do a bit more video content.
Yeah, so really kind for any coaches listening and any team managers. You've been really good at sending us some voice notes after games. We've seen that they, listening to the pod, they'd much rather listen to the players than to us. That might be a shock.
That's a bit hurtful.
So we're really... we're going to be asking for videos if you can interview players after matches. And if they're video, we can use them on social media.
Great.
Which means you need to start following us on social media. So if you're not following us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We started using LinkedIn more if you like a little bit more a different kind of style of communication. We're even looking at using TikTok. So some of the we know some of the girls players are really keen to get some content on there, and we do use X occasionally. It's good. It's good. Get following us because then you can keep up to date what's going on.
Gonna have to get me an Instagram account, aren't I?
You are, mate. I think you do. Yeah. Yeah, and just watch all of your useful productivity evaporate as you scroll, doom scroll through 3 a.m. Oh dear, brilliant. All right, recruitment-wise, it's pretty simple. Yeah. If you know someone, and I love just bumping into someone. Oh, Wednesday nights just pop up for a wee game of touch, and before you know it, there's a tap on the shoulder. Do you fancy it? And that's how it starts. But if you've got kids, especially in those new age groups that are coming into reception school, and the mini section here, I remember when we first started, it's just the best.
You've got the Saturday, the social family touch as well.
God,
that's a great introduction.
We'll probably do that for the next few weeks, I think, until. And
yeah, it's still going.
What happens on the Saturday that the pitch gets taken
over? When football comes back. And,
okay.
So it'll be in September. But yeah, Saturday morning catch. If your family used to play and you just fancy a run out, then come down. Be careful of calf muscles, backs. Come down for a jog around.
Yeah.
It's for everybody, and it's been so great. It's been great to see how some of the older players have really. Supported the younger players. That's not a knock on. Don't worry about it. Keep running. Running. It's wonderful to see.
Yeah, I think was it maybe last week we had 65 kids running around.
Yeah.
On the Saturday morning,
wow,
mega numbers.
Wow.
Too many. It was brilliant. Yeah. Please come down. We had loads of families who just turned up. We heard about it. We just wanted a quick run out. Of course you can. Great.
I think the highlight of that was when it's volunteers morning. And I had the jet washer right next to the AGP, and it's boiling hot. Every time the ball came near me, I just sprayed everyone on the park. They kept coming back for more.
Class. All right, now a special feature with a special guest. We're going to talk a wee bit about the Women's World Cup and Quinn's coming to our very own place in Cobham. And so, Should we invite our mystery guest in?
Let's see if they're available.
Okay, let's have a look through the door. Welcome to Larry.
Hello.
How are you, mate?
Good, thanks.
You all right?
Yeah.
So, people won't know who you are. So, who are you? Where'd you come from?
I'm Larry. I come from Cobham. I've been playing at Cobham since under 5s, and now I'm in under 14s.
Coached by the best, I've heard. Back in the day. Amazing. All right, go and talk us through the Women's World Cup that's starting pretty soon. How excited are you?
I'm very excited.
Go on, talk us through it.
Well, I just want like redemption from last year. Last World Cup when England didn't win it. I'm excited. They have a very strong team.
They do.
I'm excited for it to start in 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days' time. What's the first game?
England USA.
All right. An easy start, an easy-ish start, or do you think the Americans have got some unbelievable players? Hold on.
USA have won the Rugby World Cup. They won the first Women's Rugby World Cup, and they were in the first 3 finals. So it's not that they're no longer massively there, but yeah, they're no mugs.
All right.
Right.
And they have some superstars. I can't remember the lady's name. What was it?
Ilona.
Yeah, she came over, and she, biggest following on TikTok, I think it is.
There you go.
She's absolutely mega good player. She came over. She played a bit at Bristol this season. She played about half a season.
Had some good form in the warm-up games, though. Took
Sure.
France apart.
Yeah.
Didn't we? That's normally a really tight game.
Yeah, I think you're right. But I think, Larry, you think the main rivals will be New Zealand?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that? What are they good at? What are the Kiwis good at that England are not?
They just they're not better than England, but I think it's going to be England, New Zealand in the final again.
How much are you willing to bet on it right here, right now?
Don't do it to Larry. He's got no conscience. He'll take your money.
What are the other, the runners and riders? So, we think there's going to be in England, New Zealand. Who else? If people haven't watched women's rugby before.
Canada, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, I heard of it. Right, go on.
Canada, you don't think they're going to be good because North America aren't really known for rugby, but they're actually quite good. I've seen them play and they're quite good.
Mm-hmm.
And is it group stages and then into... So who's in England's group? Do you know?
Fiji. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
USA?
Obviously USA. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Fiji.
Yeah, Dad.
So it's Fiji, Australia, USA.
Oh yeah, Australia.
For England.
That's pretty tough, right? Australia,
Yeah.
no mugs.
Well.
Australia will be no mugs.
Yeah.
Fiji will be hard as nails, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we have, Pete. You said we've got a really nice, consistent squad, and I know we had to play Spain, and that seemed a bit of a. I mean, it would have been a tough day at the office for Spain. It was 90 odd points, wasn't it?
Yeah.
97.
Almost 100.
Yeah, it was really, really close to 100, but it was tough. But there are some ups in playing that. You can play different combinations. You can change your team around like anything. But yeah, the result against France was quite stark. It was
40 points to 5.
Yeah, it was really big.
Yeah.
So can we just taking a step back for the dozens of people listening, hundreds of people listening, soon to be thousands. Let's take a step back, right? So in terms of women's rugby, the profile has grown massively over the years, and if you wanted to try and get a ticket for England, Australia and Brighton on the 6th, you're not going to get a ticket. No. If you want a ticket for the final, you're not going to get a ticket. 82,000 sold out.
That's so good.
That's brilliant.
That's so good.
But in terms of, for us as people in a rugby club, there's still a slight divide that we naturally going to have to leap, and that is understanding who's playing. Because what you want to see when you watch a team, you get to know a player, you understand what that player is going to do, you look for them to do a thing, or you feel a connection. Oh, I like the way that player plays. So we'll have a little bit of talk about the team for the game against USA. But what I'd say to all those listening is you kind of need to start to know a couple of the names.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so teams out for England versus USA. You can have a look at it.
Have a look at the bench.
I'll have a look at the bench.
Oh my God!
So and Lunny and I, we look at these names. We've seen them play. We go and watch them play. So what I'd say, and I'm going to ask Larry, in terms of you as a young girl player, I mean, which of those players are standing out? Who should people be looking out for when they watch the game?
Definitely the back three.
Okay.
They've definitely put their first back three on. Emma Singh is good, but Jess Breach, Abby Down, Ellie Kildown. They're like, they're the kind of the main names mostly because of like Rugby Rodeo podcast too, and they have big followings on social media, and yeah, they're just great. They're great players.
Okay, so looking at the back three, and then so there's names to call out, and maybe people have heard about Ellie Kildown.
She was on the pod without her really knowing.
We had a recording of her on the pod. That was good stuff. What about up front, Teleri? Who should we be looking out for?
Hannah Bottoman, definitely. She's
Yeah.
great.
Starting,
Great
isn't she?
in,
Yeah.
like,
Often comes off the bench, but she's starting.
yeah.
She's really up to her game. Used to be a bit of a penalty count machine, but she's so ferocious at the breakdown. Really good.
Sarah Byrne, but she's on the bench, but she's great. Sarah Byrne is like a back, but she's a forward.
Yeah.
It's quite funny.
Surrey girl. Yeah.
Excellent. So a couple of names to look out for. For me, is someone that realised when we walked into under fives all those years ago that maybe I need to learn something about the women's rugby game. Those are the names that really jump out for me as well. And so what I'd say is, the first game is going to be on TV in the bar on Friday evening. 7:30 kickoff. Which coincides with the preseason game against ORs. So if you can come down, you can see some live rugby outside, and maybe get your head around some of the rugby on TV.
Yeah, I should say that I've just looked up the squad because I did see it today, and you've got Emily Scarrett, you've got Fuanati, who's the number 8 on the bench, right?
Wow.
And Sarah Byrne on the bench. It's like any other team would, bite your hand off to have those in their starting lineup. And our starting lineup doesn't have Marley Packer. Is she injured or taking a ban?
I
She's
think
been in and out of the side a bit.
No, she's.
I think she's lost out to Kabea in the Open, and
I'm glad you said Sadia Kabea.
Sadia Kabea.
We coached Sadia. We got pictures of her in a Cobham top.
Excellent.
She was from Streatham and Croydon, I think, was her first club, and she came and played a few games with us because they didn't have a full side. But she was in the same Surrey setup as some other players that we'll mention for the next item.
So you've got Fernati as well, and I just think Fernati offers a number 8 perspective, but can cover the 6. So I think that's why I think she's missing out. The one thing I saw, it's surprising to have a team. I can't see a backup 10.
Well, they have a few.
That have played in the last season. There are not too many backup 10s. You've got Emma Singh, maybe could play there. Emily Scarrett in her 5th World Cup.
Yeah, true.
Could play.
No way.
5 World Cups.
She's quite old, but
not compared to some of us around the table. She's not.
Some New Zealand players have come out of retirement to play in the World Cup.
Portia Woodman.
Yeah.
You recognise the name Woodman from the All Black sides. Fairly prolific sporting family. And Portia Woodman's retired after the last World Cup, and came back in a couple of months ago.
That's good. It's good. I'm looking forward to it.
Can't wait.
We do have a couple of Cobham parents who have eagerly bought tickets to the first game, and then realised that it's in Sunderland. That's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. That's not far.
No.
Yeah, you'd be all right. It's just 6 hours in a car.
6 hours there and 6 hours back.
Yeah. Maybe stay overnight. Just an idea.
Yeah. But I tell you what, I'm really glad that the World Cup, is taking the game up to that northeast, because it's desperately underrepresented.
Yeah.
In all of those sort of Premiership sides, there is Newcastle up there, but that's
Red
about
Bull.
it.
The Red Bull.
The Red Bulls.
Yeah.
So it's really good they're taking it to Sunderland.
That should pump some money into Newcastle, shouldn't it? I mean,
What, Red Bull?
yeah,
Enormous, yeah.
yeah.
But they're still going to have a salary cap and other things like that.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what dramatic changes happen up there.
What about, so on the women's game, what's happening here as well, shortly?
Right, so We have obviously that's Friday night is the opening game.
Yeah.
Which be great. If you want to come and join us and come down and watch that. On Saturday, we are hosting the PWR Cup. The PWR is the Premier Women's Rugby. That's the league within England, and it's their cup competition. And Cobham is hosting Harlequins Women versus Exeter Women. So it's Harlequins' first game of the season, and they're playing it here.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So a couple of things going on, Lunny.
Yeah, no, it's a big deal, right? It's a big deal. It's been in the offing for a few months now. It takes a lot to organise. You'd have seen tonight. I don't know if you've been over the road, but there's the big scaffolding up
I saw
with
it,
the TV.
yeah.
You know, the PA system. They've got online booking, so it's a free of charge event. But they're trying to capture, some new data on people that are interested in the women's rugby team. So they've got that. I mean, I've been seeing the food orders come through. The amount of allergies is incredible. I mean,
Really?
I saw the Quins one come through, and there was about 7 or 8 allergies, and then like about half an hour later, the Exeter list came through. I was like, really? I mean, it's like I would hate to cater that gig. Trust me, it's a right terror. But yeah, so that's all going on. But I mean, the big news from my perspective is 2 things. One, the community coaches from Quins are offering an open training session for
so good.
under 12s, under 14s, under 16s girls. So we've had that out on all the Surrey and South East channels. So I've no idea how many will turn up. Could get 20, you could get 200, but we've got the approval of Nick the groundsman to use pitch 3, so we'll be doing that. That's going to happen before kick-off. And then we've got a Harlequins player, an ex-Cobham player, Grace, who is she's going to be walking around. She's recently done some video stuff.
She has. She was on Instagram.
Instagram.
I actually bumped into her.
Yeah.
As she was about to record.
What time's kick-off on Saturday?
It's a 3 o'clock kick-off on Saturday. So Grace will be here, not in any playing capacity because she's rehabbing, but it's important that she's here because she's actually part of our under-18 girls coaching staff this season, which is really great.
Awesome.
Wow.
So, we've got some real quality coaching and insight and different voices for the girls this season, which is really tremendous. But what's really nice is that likely to be playing for Exeter Chiefs, if they can get into the team, are 2 other ex-Cobham girls. So while you've got Sadia Kabea in the squad for England, and you've got Grace, walking the sidelines for Quins, you've got Ella Negrelli, who's played England under 20s as number 8.
A podcast.
Yes, you had Grace and
Yeah.
Ella on, yeah. And Eleanor Hing, who played in the same team here as fullback, also went through the Surrey and went off to university, and I believe has represented Welsh under 20s. And is now on the books of Exeter Chiefs. So Eleanor might be back here as well.
That's really cool.
So it's absolutely lovely. I'm looking forward to seeing the girls again and their parents. I've had a couple of messages on WhatsApp saying they're looking forward to coming back.
It's nice
to
wee
Cobham.
photo op.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. So yeah, it's a nice Cobham sort of thread across those 2 teams. But it is great that Quins are bringing it out to the community. I think the following week.
Horsham.
At Horsham,
Yep.
yeah. I can't remember who they're playing, but they're doing a similar gig over there. Horsham are another big club, big women's team, big girls outfit there. They've also got an AGP, so the Quins women's team are going there on their travels for the next round of the Cup. And I think it's brilliant. I genuinely think it's brilliant.
What a cool weekend of sport
Yeah,
with the week
brilliant.
coming up.
Wow, yeah.
I might have to send my apologies, get my apologies written right now to the rest of the family. What about socials wise? I've got a few things written down here. So,
Yeah.
Pete, take us through it.
We've got the Vice President's lunch on the 11th of October, day before my birthday, if you want to make a note of
Noted,
that.
yeah.
I'm grateful. The Cobham former players' lunch on the 8th of November, and we'll also be doing the Remembrance Day replaying just prior to the lunch.
Nice.
City lunch, 21st of November. Christmas lunch, 20th of December. And then the yet-to-be-named lunch on the 7th of March. And then right at the end of the season, last home game against Old Caterhamians, the Old Surbitonion's former players and the Braemar All-Stars combined lunch. So, and the newsletter, the Braemar All-Stars newsletter will be out soon. Sneedy has organised a fixtures board to go up on the road
Oh yes,
to announce
by the
who's
lights.
playing next weekend.
Love it.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
he's also volunteered to maintain it and put all the letters in. And wow, amazing!
Wow.
So we coughed up £500 towards that, which I think ended up being most of the cost.
Nice.
And as I mentioned earlier, Mick, you just need to pick your fun bus trip.
Great stuff. Can't wait. Tilleri, so we've got the World Cup coming up. What's the one thing about your season coming up that you're looking forward to?
Probably the Waterfall Cup that starts in January.
Right.
Like, because I didn't get to play much of it last
Oh, that's
season because
right,
I was
yeah.
injured. So hopefully this season I'll be able to play.
I saw you out kicking goals on Thursday. How did that go? I saw you getting a bit
yeah.
frustrated
Good.
at a couple of them.
Yeah. I was only on my game that day.
Yeah.
But most days I'm getting quite good at it.
Nice. Right. And so are you staking a claim to the 10 jersey?
Yeah. No one else with the team's taken it. So.
All right. It's yours. Well, pal, thanks so much for coming on the pod.
Thanks, Larry.
And we look forward to hearing tales of Tilleri Gay's running riot. Right? Fantastic.
Yeah,
So that
thank you.
does.
Very good. Yeah.
Team, Tilleri, thanks, pal.
Thank you.
Lunny,
Thank you.
Pete.
Always a
and
pleasure.
Alex has actually managed to sneak out.
Where's he gone?
I don't know, but he was pretty good. He's just coming back in now. But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll call it quits.
Yeah.
Thanks, gang.
Brilliant.
See you in a
Thank
few
you.
weeks.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Bye.